So you just said one of the big things, obviously you wouldn't be as successful as you are had you not had certain habits and systems and philosophies that you lived your life by and also that you implement in your law firm. So what I wanted to find out first of all is what are some of the most important habits, systems, and philosophies that you have found made a big difference in going from point A to point B where you are right now?
Yeah, sure. It's a great question. And thanks for having me on the training today. So, and this has changed over the years, but the thing that has brought me to who Ben Glass is today is that you live your life for yourself first, and you have to be the designer of your own life to make yourself happy. It's morally correct to do it that way, but it also serves the world better. So, in a nutshell, Andy, when the owners of a law firm have designed a practice that serves their own interests first, and then attracts people with the idea to work for you with the idea that our philosophy is when you come to work for us, I want to know your life is going to get better. I want to know what that means for you. And we're going to try our best to make your life better. So when the owners have a great practice that they like going to, working with people that they like to be around, who are trying to improve their own lives, then the clients will be well served. And this is the mistake that lawyers make, is flipping this funnel and putting the client at the top and being driven by every time a client wants you, feeling that you have to be the one in an instant to respond. And so I think they don't teach you this in law school. They don't teach you this in the profession. I've discovered it over time. It's made me happier. My team is really happy. We have a great team, and our clients are really, really well served. So that's philosophical, right? Mm. The habit, I guess the number one habit is to be a forever learner. It sounds trite, but hell, I spend $100,000 and more every year on my own personal training in mastermind groups, my own coaches. We have corporate coaches. My wife and I probably get 100 books a year coming from Amazon to the house, right? So always learning, what you don't know, because this life's a one-way journey. And the best way to leverage, I think, Andy, other people's experience is, for us, has been through book reading. It's faster than watching videos. It's faster than, although we listen to a lot of podcasts and stuff. But I think those are two things. And this discussion that you and I are having is the same discussion that we've had at my breakfast table and my dinner table with my kids ever since, they can remember, create a life for yourself first and be a forever learner. I believe if you get those two things right, you can have a happy life. And what's life, if you're not gonna be happy in it.
Exactly. What's the point of all this? What's the miserable life was the point,
Yeah, and you can do good. So then when you're really happy and you're doing stuff you like doing and that you're good at, then the world is served. And that's the philosophical sort of foundation for how I've learned. Again, I'm 63, so it took a long time to get there and to understand that. Mm-hmm. I didn't discover it until about 25 years ago.
Yeah. And what's really interesting is that I talk to a lot of successful people, and one of the things that everybody has in common that's successful is that they all are always constantly learning. And maybe you feel like this. I feel like the more that I learn, the more I realize I don't know. It's actually really frustrating because I'm like, I just want to learn more and more and more, but that's a really important thing that, like, you said, you've been doing this for so long and you're still reading 100 books a year,